All right. I guess we are live, I guess. All right. So, hello my friends and welcome. Welcome to my live stream. But first, let me make sure to tell everyone that I'm actually live. So, welcome. We have our first two viewers. First, so let me make sure everything is working properly because I've been away for a while, as most of you already know. Let me make sure everything is working. All right, I can hear my voice. That means everything is working as it should be. Perfect. Hello, Mr. Njiko. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for joining. Let's see. I want to tell people on Discord. I'm using my mobile here. So, hello, my friends, and thank you for joining my live stream. Unfortunately, I couldn't go live last night because I really couldn't. I really couldn't because I had to go to a funeral. Unfortunately, but first, let me make sure everything is working as it should be. Oh, that's strange. It says here in here we go. Here we go. Yes, late stream, my friend. Yes, it's Saturday, not really Friday anymore because I was super busy last night. I had to go to a funeral. So let's see. This is the first time that I'm using the mobile Discord thing here. So let's go. Announcement. Where's the announcement? Here we go. Announcements. Here we go. Message preview. I've never used it. It's somehow complicated, which is not really what you want to see. There we go. All right. So, hello, my friends. Thank you all for joining. And let's see. Thank you so much, guys, for joining Mr. Najiko, Mr. Matata. You guys are always crazy and always awesome for joining my live stream on Friday, and even when I'm doing it late, which is absolutely super awesome. So let's see what you guys came up with. So as most of you already know, my friends, last night I went to a funeral, which was super sad. Hello, Mr. Sir Poji. Hello, my friend. Thank you for joining. So, as most of you know, I went to a funeral last night. I mean, is she's not really a close relative, but she's my mother's aunt. So, yes, my mother was sad really, and I had to stay at home with her, calm her down, and you know how funerals go. So, yeah, I couldn't go live last night, but tonight, or yeah, right now, I'm sitting just by myself, and I thought to myself, you guys deserve to go live with me to check out what you guys did. Hello, Mr. Bodwinji. Hello, my friend. Thank you for joining. So, thank you, really, thank you guys for watching my live stream right now. I know most of you are like, that your current time is like super late or super early, but I'm really happy to see you here. So as you can see, guys, as usual, we are on BeamNG Drive. We are going to see what you guys did as your crazy creations, and I'm gonna be, of course, showing you some of my craziest, latest creations, of course. So let's hit the play and see what we have here. Of course, let's start with the automation test track, the easiest and the simplest one to go. Hello, Mr. Archman. Hello, Mr. Archman155. Cool name, by the way. So how was your weekend, guys? What did you do? What did you guys do at this weekend? Did you did a barbecue or something? Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, Mr. Matata. I really appreciate it. Let's see. Mr. Archman says haven't been on one of these live streams in months. Welcome back, my friend. Welcome back. So Mr. Najiko says, sorry, I have to go. Have a good stream. Oh, sorry to see you go, my friend. See you very soon. See you soon, my friend. So Mr. Archman says, named after Alfa Romeo S155. That's why it's crazy. Crazy creations. I subted. Yeah, two boring normal cars. Well, yeah, I've seen them on the submitting page for the live stream. Yeah, Mr. Bodwenji. Hello, Mr. Lorenzo. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much for joining, my friend. Let's see. So as you can see, we are on the automation test track, which is really awesome. I don't know who told me on the latest video that I did, which is the Bugatti Type 32 thing from 1923. Some people told me that I should disabled or hidden those CPU temperatures and GPU temperatures, and I've been looking online for a solution to keep the MSI afterburner thing running, constantly without without the fear of of that program being disabled and the GPU is melting down. And I found the solution. So yeah, as you can see, no GPU, no CPU temps on the top of the screen on the left. So yes, we are currently running fine. So let's see. Let's start with the first creations. Let me show you guys what we have here tonight. So as you can see, we have some crazy creations. Well, first one that we have here, of course, is the Ariel G90 Ariel thing, which is really crazy. We have also the BISA Neo 770 cubic inch, which is a super crazy machine. Also, we'll be going to test the Bugatti Type 32, see how this thing will drive. We also have the Chevron LX V6 thing. We have the CM Ascona, which is like an Opel Ascona something. The Crown 4.6, maybe not. We have the Ford Fiesta Mark, whatever, Titanium, which is absolutely crazy. I cannot wait to test this thing. Yes, and we have the new improved Gladiator 1000. I want to show you guys. Let's see what else we have. All right, we have also the Runner Quad Speed thing here, and the Yuko whatever police special. So we have a nice collection tonight that we want to check it out. Let's start, of course, with the aerial. Let's see some of your comments, my friends. Let's see. Let's see. What is that? Matata says, Alpha not running. You don't tell. Whoa. This thing is loud. Wow, this thing is super loud. Right, so let's see. Under the hood, of course, we have a three-cylinder, hence the noise. It's turbocharged, which is really awesome. We have a front-wheel drive. We have, look at that massive pipe, exhaust pipe. Wow, look at the size and the diameter of that exhaust pipe. It's like a chimney for this small engine. Wow, a true chimney for a small engine indeed. It's gonna be awesome. As you already heard, this thing is really loud. So it's gonna be really awesome. So Mr. Sir Pudgy says, "Do you like the Fiat 126P?" Well, I've never seen it in real life, but I've seen pictures, and yes, it's super cheap. So I think it's cool. So let's check out the design of this car. First of all, the first problem that I can see is the license plate. It doesn't really look that pretty, but the car itself is actually not bad. It looks classic enough and not bad. It's super basic, really. It's really basic. Not much badging. Sounds crazy, but let's see. Wow. 91 horsepower only. So let's see 91 horsepower. 3, 2, 1. That is super loud. My goodness. My God, this thing is super loud. Right. Right. So this is a very loud car, which is, hence the exhaust. As you have seen, the exhaust is just like a big fat chimney from this tiny engine. Also, the suspension really feels super old school, really. I mean, check out the rear axle. It's just, look at that solid coil rear axle for a front wheel drive car. This is super cheap and doesn't really handle so good, unfortunately. Also, we have ladder chassis in a small car. This is also a very old school, not really good for handling. Let's see, we have double wishbone, I think. Yes, double wishbone front suspension, I think, which is, I mean, I don't know. I really I don't understand how this car works because the front suspension is expensive and the rear suspension is extremely cheap and the chassis is cheap. So, yeah, that's a unique setup, my friends. So, what do you think about it? I would love to know your thoughts. What do you think, my friends? This thing is really, really, really special, as you can see. I would love to know your thoughts about it. The engine, the whatever, looks absolutely crazy. So Mr. Badwinji says, I have to go for 15 minutes. I'll be back. Take care, my friend. I'll see you soon. So let's see. Metata says they spent all their money on the front suspension. Yeah, yeah, I think so. Yeah, and the exhaust, I think just the exhaust is just is the cheapest thing on this car. Just a straight pipe. There's nothing going on. Super loud. All right, let's see what we have next. So the next beast, now this is a true beast. I'm not sure if it's loud or not. It's called the Bisa 770 cubic inch. It's like 9 liters, so it's gonna be really, really, I mean, a beast indeed. So let's open it. Here we go. Yeah, yeah, Mr. Badunjia, it's really unique. Solid axle, yeah. So let's check it out. So this thing is, as the creator called it, the Bisa Neo 770 cubic inch. Nice badge. I love the badges so much. The license plate is good, and check out those, just those also massive exhaust pipes. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. So let's see. We have wow, multi-link rear suspension. That is super expensive. Let's see, we have double wishbone front suspension, and check out this beautiful engine. I mean, this blue thing here, it's this thing's supposed to be carbon fiber, but the textures in BeamNG are really rubbish, unfortunately. So as you can see, it's an overhead cam V8, 9 liter, 770 cubic inch. It's a massive engine, really. It's rear-wheel drive, so it's gonna be really awesome. Yeah, the badging. Yes, yes, Mr. Archman. The badges are really cool looking. I like it. Uh, no, this is not. No, this is a modern tuner. I don't know. No, this is not from the challenge, but it looks cool enough. Who's calling my phone? Who's calling at this time? It's 11:58 p.m. Just give me a moment. I'll answer. See who's calling. Just give me one moment, please. Hmm. No one answered. That is weird. No one answered. Anyway, let's ignore that. All right. So traction control off. Smoky. Let's see if this thing can do a burnout. As you can see, the RPM is really low, not that high, and we have nearly 700 horsepower, nearly 700 horsepower, and 746 pound-feet of torque. All right. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. Of course, it's gonna do a burnout. Here we go. Not bad. Really not bad so far. Whoa. It's not bad so far. It's too powerful, but it's grippy. You know, ish. The torque is really awesome. The engine is super torquey because, well, it's massive. Look at that. A touch of the throttle, and it just spins out. Hello, Mr. Grunto93. Hello, my friend. Thank you for joining. If you are new Check out my previous videos, hit that subscribe, hit that like, my friend. Whoa, check out this amazing beast 9-liter V8. Come on. Whoa. Suspension, yes, it's modern, but it's not really what you call sophisticated, really. Hello, Mr. V8 2 Tawfiq. Hello, my friend. Are you Mr. Tawfiq? Tawfiq Motors? Whoa. Yep. You know that this thing will happen. Of course, you'll oversteer really hard. Whoa, 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 whoa! Wow, I need to be careful of the throttle. Come on, come on. Mr. Harrison Richardson. Hi, I changed my name, but it was Pumpkin Storm 187. Ooh, welcome, my friend. I was playing Forza today. It's been a while since I've played Forza, Forza 7 on my computer here, and drifting in Forza is really easy, unlike BeamNG. Look at that. You have to be really careful here. In Forza, it's like nothing. Vampire 82. Ooh, welcome, my friend. Hello, Mr. Retro. Hello, my friend. Whoa. A touch of a throttle. Just a touch of a throttle, and it's just... Look at that. I think the tires are too small, I think. Yeah. Look at that. The wheels are too small, I guess. I prefer a little fatter tires, you know? And the rims also are not so classic, really. I mean, I understand the retro, modern, touch-ups on the car, but yeah, I'm not really a fan of them. I always see videos on YouTube of people, modifying classic cars, like for example, Plymouth Hemikuras or classic Challengers, classic Chargers, and they put those modern rims on them. I mean, yes, they are expensive. They are not cheap, and they put nice sticky rubber on them, nice sticky tires, but they don't really look the part. I mean, classic cars, classic muscle cars. I prefer the classic rim on it, not those modern BBS or whatever rims. I mean, BBS and those modern rims. I love to see them on, like for example, on a Honda S2000, or on, let's see, on a Skyline maybe, or let's see, on a 370Z, on a 350Z, yes, but not on a classic, for example, Charger or a classic Challenger or a Hemikoda or a Roadrunner. Yeah, but yes, some people love to do these things, and everyone has its own opinion. So what do you think, guys? Are you with like classic rims, or with modern rims on classic cars or classic muscle cars? What do you think? Are you with it or against it? I would love to know your opinion. Hello, Mr. Texas. Hello, my friend. You know what I mean, Mr. PLK. The classic charger. Not. I mean, this is obviously not a charger. No, this car that you are seeing right now. No, this is not a charger. But you know what I mean. So Mr. Patata says classic. Mr. Texas classic. Mr. Archman classic. Mr. Grunto classic, no doubt. So yeah, I mean, look at that. Obviously, everyone loves. I mean, 100% of the population here wants to see classic because it looks good. It looks nice. But of course, if you're driving a JDM car, it will be even nicer to put aftermarket rims on it. But on a classic car, I prefer whatever, yeah, classic ones. Let's see. Mr. PLK says classic, modern. Cool. So 99% of the population, they're not 100. All right, cool. I love this car. It's not bad. It's super powerful, super torquey. It looks too modern, I think, and it's missing the wipers, which is not really a nice touch. Also, the side mirrors are modern, which is also not a nice touch, unfortunately. So in general, it's not bad, but yeah, yeah. So let's see. The rims you can swap, but the exhaust is too big. Looked like buckets. Yeah, looked like chimneys of rockets. All right. So what have I missed? Well, Mr. Texas, so far we are still talking about the rims, but we were driving a previous very very loud car, so you didn't really miss anything special yet. So let's see. Let's move on with the next car then. The next car that we have here. Oh, now this is a special bit, my friends. Who is ready? Some of you may or may not have seen the Bugatti Type 32 replica that I did. Now this car was a really pain in the back. I'm not joking because it may look super simple, just a classic 1920s body, nothing going on, no doors, no side mirrors, nothing. But I promise you, this thing took me nearly half a day to finish because this thing had, I don't know, a million rivets on it. I don't know, a million, 100,000 or something rivets on it on either side, around the wheels, around the arches, on top, on the bottom, everything was. I mean, those rivets took so many, 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 many times, and then so many vents, and then so many things that I need to search online. It was crazy. So, and it's available right now on my Patreon page. If you want to download it right now, it's available on my Patreon page right now. The link in the description below. So let's open it and see how this thing actually drives. Now, I have to apologize in advance because I can't put a driver in the driver's seat. So basically a ghost will drive the car. So yeah, let's see. Right now, first problems that you can see when I load the car, something is, I don't know, crashing or something from the back, but it's okay. It will run as it should be. Now check out the bits that I mentioned before. Now the lines, check out the rivets on the rear. Look at that, the sides. Let's go from this here because there is light here. Look at that, just rivets around the wheels, under them, on the side. Look at that. Look at that. Now this is the side. Now let's move on to the front of the car. Check it out. Yeah. Also, so many rivets. Check it out. Also on the top. Look at that. Also behind the seat. Also here on the back. Look at the rivets everywhere. Looks absolutely amazing, and I love this car. When I saw this car, I was searching online for what to do with it. I want to see which type of real car actually was inspired. Because this is obviously a modded body. Yes, thanks, Mr. Texas. Thanks, Mr. PLK. So this is a modded body made by a cool crazy guy on the Steam Workshop. Yeah, so he created this body, and I love the inspiration behind. That's why I wanted to create it, and to share it with you guys so you can absolutely have so much fun with it. Now, if you search online, the real pictures of the Bugatti Type 32, this bit here, this chrome bit here, no, now this is supposed to be a leather strap, not really in chrome, but I can't put leather in automation, so chrome it is. Also, the number 6, this is the legendary number for the car that actually raced in the 1920s 23 French Grand Prix. So yes, I chose the number 6 because it represents that legendary car. So yeah, of course, a V8, my friend, Mr. Texas. An inline six sounds so different from the straight eight engine because this car came from the factory with a 2-liter straight eight engine, and that engine sounds super close to the V8. The straight six sounds so different, and that's why I went with a V8. Also, look at that. Let me show you the engine. So the engine is also a 2-liter. This is a 2-liter engine, V8, of course, 60 degrees, and I'm using 2 single barrel carbs, same as the straight 8. I'm pushing the same amount of horsepower. I'm using the same gearbox, the same 3-speed, the same gear ratios, stock Bugatti gear ratios. Also, the final drive is stock Bugatti gear ratios. The suspension is a little bit different because in the 1920s, the suspension was absolutely super different. I mean, I don't know how to pronounce it. It was a super unique design, and it's not available in automation games. So I went with a double wishbone front and rear to give the car, a better handling. As you can see, the chassis is a space frame chassis, steel. Everything is made from steel, But yes, that differential is so huge. Yeah, and check out how short the drive shaft is. Now the drive shaft, I'm really happy with it. Looks so beautiful, really short and super beefy. An important a thing that I hated about automation game later, because on this body in particular, which is the exhaust, because the creator of this body made the engine placement so far back, as you can see, because the creator of this body, check it out guys, the creator of this body, he want to put the stick shift directly on top of the gearbox itself, which looks nice, looks super realistic. The stick, the shifter is on top of the gearbox, super realistic. But this created a problem with the exhaust. Check out how the exhaust is. I tried single exhaust, going from the side, from the top. It will do this. It will do this, ugly thing here, which is going down like this. And look how close this thing to the ground. This thing basically can scrape the ground, which is really really annoying. So I really wish from the creator, to fix this issue. Maybe I don't know how he can fix it, but I really wish if he can actually fix it. But in general, this thing really drives like a true 1923 Bugatti Type 32. And now let's check it out all together. Of course, this thing being a V8 and a low revving V8 really, unfortunately, and of course we have 3-speed gearbox, 3 speed only. Yes, 3. And the final drive, or the gear ratios are super long. So they won't, this car will not be really doing any donuts or any burnouts. I mean, because the gearing is super long, as you will see, as you will be seeing in a moment. So 3, 2, 1, here we go. Look at that. And of course, no ABS. We have drums all around. This is 1923. But it's really fast. It's not slow at all. It can go around 190, 95, maybe 200 downhill. So it's really fast. And yes, it can actually drift a little bit. Yeah, the brakes actually this is very interesting because there is no ABS, but even if you push the pedal all the way 100% on the brakes, the car will not lock up, which is really awesome. Brakes are perfect. Come on. Oh, sorry to see you go, Mr. Archman. Sorry to see you go, my friend. See you, my friend. Look at that, 160 in second gear. Look at that, third gear, which is the final gear, really. 180, whatever. See you soon, my friend. Can you imagine these things? Can you imagine these cars in the 1920s? Can you imagine 1920 cars back then, couldn't achieve like 50 or 60. This car can do 191 or 200. Can you imagine going 200 kilometers per hour in 1920? I mean, and look at that. No seat belts, no airbags, nothing. And this car was made from very light and thin sheets of aluminum or aluminium. It's gonna be really crazy. I mean, can you imagine how brave the drivers back then was? Hello, Mr. Payet? Payetas? Hello, my friend. Thank you for joining. So, yeah, Mr. Matata, there are some crazy engines from that era, but can you imagine going like 200 kilometers per hour in the 1920s in a car? How people actually, how people actually looked at the car. It was like a rocket ship back then. I love this car so much. Some people may say it looks ugly. Some people may say it looks super simple, but the heritage. This car was designed only to yes yes Mr. Texas 200 kilometers per hour in a tin can basically because it's made from aluminum. So as I mentioned, some people may say it's simple, it's rubbish, it looks ugly, but to me it's a heritage because this car was designed only to compete in the 1923 French Grand Prix. Can you imagine the heritage? This car was only designed to attack that race. And I've seen pictures, and this car, can you imagine? I mean, look, just imagine it, my friend. This car on tarmac can easily oversteer and crash. Easily. If you're not being careful with it, you can easily crash it. Really. And one crash, it will destroy the whole car. And people actually drove this car on dirt. Can you imagine driving this car on dirt roads with like a, a car that is super light, a tin can as made from aluminum? I mean, how big of sorry to say this, but how big of a cojones those people had back then? You know what I mean? How big of their had back then. I mean, even this day in 2019, if someone gave you the keys to go around the track in this car, I will say no because I'm gonna say I will crash it easily because this thing is not grippy. Brakes are from the 20s. It's gonna be super tricky to drive, and this thing cost like I don't know millions and millions and millions of dollars. So yeah, let's strap a V12 to a wooden frame and call it a car. Yeah, Mr. Texas, that's how people used to think back then. They don't care about the safety. They only want to win the race. And can you imagine driving this car and surviving the race, surviving the terrible crashes and everything? And then when you win the challenge, when you win the race, first place, and when you go to the podium, they will just give you they will just shake your hand, give you like a cup, the trophy or whatever, the cup, and that's it. No money, no fame, no yachts, no villas, nothing. That was super crazy. Absolutely crazy. I mean, this is just pure racing. Amazing. And that's why I love this car. I just love it because it's simple, it's crazy, and I mean, there is nothing going on. Just engine, a tin can, aluminum body, and that's it really. Yeah, and champagne. Yeah, right. So I really hope that you enjoy this car because I definitely enjoyed creating it, and of course, searching. I definitely enjoyed searching online, watching classic videos about people, working on them or talking about them. And of course, I've seen many videos on YouTube from that 1923, race, which was really crazy. I mean, yes, it's in black and white. There is no volume, but it was crazy. Right. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. I mean, a lot of people wrote so many amazing comments on that video, and I really want to know your thoughts about it because I mean, it really gives me hope. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Texas. Oh my god, who is calling my phone? Look at that number. Who's that number? What do I have stalkers now or who's calling? 05. I don't care. I'm gonna say his number 0505 314 458. That's a special number indeed. Maybe it's a girl, maybe. Although no girls here can call, I think. So anyway, Area 51 is calling. You can imagine that. Area 51 is calling. All right, all right. Yeah, I've seen what's up with Area 51. It's everywhere these days. Everyone is talking about Area 51. Let's go and I don't know, go to Area 51. Who started this thing? Just give me a moment. Let me answer this number. If it's a girl, maybe I'll open the speaker or something. Let me see. Ah, wrong number. Wrong number again. He's an old man. God, if I thought it was a girl for a moment. Wow. All right, he's an old man. He was mixing up the numbers. Anyway, so let's see. A Facebook group started it. Really? Wow. So let's see. There's a petition for Area 51 raid. So people saw and boom, a meme is born. Wow. I mean, I've seen so many people and so many memes or whatever they call these, funny memes talking about like Grand Theft Auto, 5 and Grand Theft Auto San Andreas about, going to that, special, closed area like Area 51, which is really creepy and really awesome at the same time. So, all right, so let's we had so much fun with this classic Bugatti thing, and now let's move on with the next beast. So the next car that we have here, it's called the Chevron LX V6. Now I've seen pictures on Discord of the creator. Actually, he took some nice picture of this car. So basically, this is a V6 car, a basic one from, I don't know, 70s, 80s. So let's see how this thing actually drives. Right. So last night was a very sad night. I mean, not for me. I've never met the woman, but my mom was very sad, and I had to stay at home, for a long time. My family knew that I had a live stream, that I need to go and do live stream, but I mean, I couldn't leave, and yeah, I apologize about that. Some people actually were upset, really. I mean, I had some messages on Snapchat about people asking me, "Where's this? Where's the live stream? Where's the live stream?" And I want to apologize from those people, because yeah, I had to go to a funeral. Although it's not really, I wasn't really close to the person that passed away, but I had to go. So I apologize, about that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's why I changed the subject, Mr. Matata. That's why I changed this subject. All right, all right, all right. So let's check out this awesome car. Well, we have the French, the FRN thing in the back, which is in France. Look at that, LX automatic. I like it. It looks super European, actually. Super European. I'm not really an expert about European cars from this era, especially French cars, but it looks cool. It looks super European. The rims, the numbers, the look at that. Look at that fixtures, the tail lights, and especially the exhaust. Looks super French, which is really awesome. So underneath we have it's rear-wheel drive. We have basic rear suspension, twin exhaust. Let's see, we have double wishbone front, and look at that. Look at that. Where's the exhaust? Where are the headers? You have a single point EFI, and I don't know, no exhaust headers, I guess. Huh. So it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Oh yes, maybe a Citroen. Yeah, it's a Citroen. It's trying so. Mr. Texas says it's trying so hard to be an American. All right, a V6 engine. Let's see. We have 156 horsepower. All right, 156 horsepower. Very nice horsepower actually, and the torque. 161 pound-feet of torque. Not bad. Nice numbers. So let's see. 3, 2, 1. Wow. Nearly a burnout. Nearly. We have sport mode in the gearbox, which is really unique. Suspension is so soft. Really soft. Nice. Citroen CX. Nice. I like it. I like the inspiration. No ABS. So the gearbox is automatic and it's expensive, but there is no ABS on the car. Brakes can lock up easily. Look at that. It can drift. It can power slide. Nice. French car that can power slide. Very special. It does understeer a little bit. Yeah, European land yacht. I like it. Genuinely nice. Sounds good. Oh, look at the license plate. Dancing. Yep. I mean, if you want to make it French, you should give this car yellow headlights. It will be super French with yellow headlights or maybe yellow fog lights. It will be super French. This is the LX version, the automatic. There was another version, but I didn't download it. Oh my god, the brakes! Brakes, come on! Brakes are rubbish. Sorry about that, but the brakes are definitely Not that great. Yeah, a lot of yellow tints, yeah. It will be super French with the yellow headlights. Come on, let's power slide it. Come on, slide. Yeah. Give me some of that baguette. Smoking rear baguette. 6 gears in reverse and two for the front. I like it. I like it. It's super fun. The brakes are not really great, but the car, and that's not bad. The engine is strong though, really strong. It's not bad. And this thing revs really high. I mean, look at that 7,000 RPM. But understeers a little bit. I mean, it's a comfy car. It's a comfy family sedan or, land yacht. Whoa. This thing can be a fun car, really. All right, brake test. Oh my god, look at the brakes. The front, the front wheels are locking up, but the rear ones are just keeps on going. Oh, look at that, guys. Look at that. Now this is what I like because the suspension is so soft, right? Check out the rear suspension when I put it in drive and when I put it in reverse. So look at that. Now it's in neutral, right? Drive goes down. Neutral goes up. Now let's try reverse. Yep. I like it. It's super real. I like it. I genuinely like it. Nice work, my friend, indeed. The brakes are rubbish though, but everything else is really awesome. No, my friend, don't worry. Even if this car, does have some brake fading, it's all right. Look at that. Now let me tell you something, Mr. Grunter. I love it. I really genuinely love it. But look at that. Let me show you something. Check out here on the left. Check out the type of the brake discs in green. They are drilled, brake disc, which means the brake or the pad type in automation game, it's above 50. That's correct, right? It should be above 50 because look at the brake discs; they are drilled. If you go below 45, you will have realistic brake disc. The normal ones without any drills or slots. So yeah, you need to go with those brakes if you want to make sure the car can actually stops without locking up. Just go with those brakes. Go with cheaper brake pads or pad type in automation game, and it's I mean, no, I promise you, Mr. Texas, I promise you, try it. I talked about it before. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you have ventilated or carbon ceramic. It doesn't matter really. It will not change the shape here. Try it really. Just go with go less than 45. Go less than 45. Export the car and try again. You will see those in those regular brake discs. I promise you. I promise you, my friend. Try it, and you will have regular brakes, which will actually work because this car needs normal brakes because the tires are not grippy enough. They are not really sport compound or semi slicks. That means those things will not work. You need to go with normal brakes. Yeah. Let's see now. All right, I love this car again, but please fix the brakes, and the car will be absolutely a dime, a French dime indeed, which was really awesome. So the next car, which I'm really excited about because it's called the CM Ascona Grand Lux. So the Ascona, as my father told me, because he used to own one before he got married, which I think was an Opel, an Opel Ascona, which is really awesome. I mean, back home in Syria, that thing was super popular, and I'm really excited to see what the creator of this amazing car did. So let's see. Yes, of course, Mr. Texas, going from discs to drums, of course, it will change everything. But I'm talking about discs. Nice. All right, I'm excited. It looks the part, and we have Frenchy headlights or fog lights, which is unique. Let's see. We have under the hood a straight six engine. And as I'm seeing right now, this is throttle per cylinder setup. Wow, super expensive. We have a single overhead camshaft. We have sporty exhaust, sporty intake. Wow, not bad. The exhaust, we have a muffler in the middle, and it's rear wheel drive. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Yes, light wipers. Yeah, the headlight wipers. A very, very classy and beautiful touch, really, which is really awesome. All right, let me do something quickly, if you don't mind. Yep, I was checking out, see if the of course if the GPU fan is still working, if the MSI afterburner is still working, because as I've mentioned before, the temperature thing here on the top of top left of the screen, I did disable that, but I was making sure the GPU temp is is in control. All right, so let's see. Nice. Three, two, one. Come on. No, no burnout. All right. Look at the rear wiper. Wow, that's a nice touch. Come on. Yeah, the engine is not really 130 130 horsepower. Yes, 130 horsepower. 140 pound-feet of torque. Not bad. Sounds very good. Yes, Mr. Mr. Sorry, heading. How to pronounce your name? I'm gonna call you Mr. Headington. I don't know. Yeah, sounds good. All right. Does understeers a little bit. All right. Sounds good. Huh. 165. So 165, and yes, sorry, Mr. Head and Gin. Head and Gin, I think. I don't know. Oh. Hello, Mr. Kino. Hello, Mr. Kino King. Hello, my friend. Listen to that. Woo. Hello, Mr. Random Project. Hello, my friend. That's a nice sounding engine. Indeed. Whoa. Oops. Let's try again. Open differential love. Nice details on the car. Sounds good. Not bad. Not bad at all. Come on. Brake test. Ah, not bad. The rear tires actually did lock like the front ones, which is really good. Brake balance is not bad, really. The engine is really low on horsepower. I would prefer, I mean, the previous engine, the previous car, that French beautiful car, that thing had a 150 horsepower V6. So I think 150 horsepower will actually make this car a little bit, better to drive. This thing feels super, 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 slow, unfortunately, but it looks great. It looks the part and sounds magnificent, really. But yeah, this thing needs more ponies, so it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Let's see. Mr. Matata says, you from Texas, right? You speak Spanish? Mr. Texas says, a little bit. Why? Well, because you said hola. It's all right, my friend. So let's see. The next car, which is the Crown 4.6. I'm not really sure if you guys drove this or not, but this is actually one of my favorite cars to drive because the Crown 4.6, it's a car which looks like a Honda S2000. Some people said that because the body is actually a Honda S2000's body, and yes, it did load in blue, which was the original, which was the original color of this car, not really the yellow, but in, all right, here we go, back in yellow. So as you can see, the Crown 4.6, as I mentioned, was based on the S2000 because the body looks like an S2000 body, really. But what I did with this thing, because this car was created when, of course, when I made the affordable all-wheel drive drift challenge, and this car was all-wheel drive back then. This thing had, let's say, this thing under the hood is running with a 4.6-liter cast iron single overhead camshaft V8, which is of course from my beloved 1996 Ford Crown Victoria, the same engine, the same specs, absolutely. But the camshafts are a little bit more aggressive because I want to make sure this thing is a little bit more powerful, because the Crown Vic V8 is not really what you call a powerful motor. No, it's really weak, but it's torquey. And here I'm not really sure about the torque, but I want some ponies. That's why I changed the camshafts only. But it's rear-wheel drive here, not all-wheel drive as it used to be. And now this thing is running with aerodynamics, and it still looks great. I did change some things. Yes, it's no, it's not 300. It's 220. I remember 220, 227, 227 horsepower, and the torque is 270. 270 pound-feet of torque. Here we go. Let's reverse it into here. So now it's rear-wheel drive. It's super fun to drive. It's really fun, but you can crash it easily if you are not being careful. Here you go. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. You can do burnouts in second gear. Here we go. Yeah. Crown Vic Love. S2000 body. What's not to hate? I like both of them. It's a perfect combination, really. I mean, people love the VTEC engine. That thing was super, super. I mean, that thing is super crazy, really. But a V8 is also nice. So I combined like two of my favorite things in a single car. I mean, this thing doesn't really look like an S2000. No, not at all. But the essence is an S2000, really. The suspension ish, tires also ish, but you know what I mean. On high speed, this thing is really, really stable, but it's not really the fastest car in the world. No, it's actually only 200 horsepower, 223. But the torque, look at that. You can have so much fun with this thing around corners. It's super balanced. It's super nice to drive. And it's efficient if you actually know. this is actually funny because putting a Crown Vic V8 in it seems to be an efficient thing to do. This thing is really green. I mean, of course, when you drive it sensibly, in a sensible way, it will be green. Whoa! I told you you can actually have an accident. But what I really love about the Crown Vic V8, it's not really powerful. It's torquey, but it's cheap to mend. It's cheap to maintain. So, can you imagine buying a super cheap S2000? For example, a Honda S2000, for example, with like a blown engine. The four cylinder that came with it it's blown. It's burning oil. It's rubbish. So can you imagine if someone actually do swap it with a Crown Vic V8, because it's gonna be super super reliable. Basically, the Crown Vic V8 never break down at all, and it's cheap to mend. And yeah, it's super super reliable. And because it's super, what do you call it, under stress, that means the engine is really really running with low RPM limit, low end torque, and you can drift the car. You can have so much fun with it. So it's gonna be really awesome. So let's see. Mr. Tiago says, so that ain't entering the challenge. Which one? This car is in the challenge. It's available if you want to tune on it. Let's see. I make cars that can't handle on their lives. Push the throttle, it spins, you die. Some can't go in straight line, even starting in fifth. Wow. All right. Nice car. All right, so let's move on with one of your creations. This one is called the Ford Fiesta. I don't know. These are like Greek numbers. So I know that V stands for 5 and VI stands for 6. This is like 7, right? This is like 7. Do you mean 7, my friend? This is like 7, I think. Is this 7? VII means 7, right? Or what? Yeah, 7. All right, thank you. So Ford Fiesta Mark 7 titanium. So I'd love to see it. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. No, I'm not, Mr. Tiago. No, I'm not really good with references. I mean, no, I mean, I don't want to be disrespectful to anyone. I mean, sometimes people like write jokes on Discord, and sometimes I get the jokes. Most of the time, I don't really, because I mean, to put it in a simple, in a simple, sentence. I mean, my number one, or my first language, or my base language is Arabic, babies, basically, not English. And I'm a bilingual. That means I learned the English as a second language. I learned English in high school and in college. So yeah, I mean, I can chat, I can talk, I can open a topic with someone, but understanding references or jokes, basically, public jokes or whatever, I'm not really good yet, but I'm trying my best. Watching TV shows, movies, and trying to learn, really. I'm trying to learn. So sometimes, even if you write a joke or something, maybe I'll understand it, maybe not, but I'll try my best, my friend. Yeah. So let's see. This, according to the creator of this thing, he called it the Fiesta Mark 7. Now, yeah, first glance, it actually looks like a Fiesta, really. The headlights, the grill, looks so close to it, which is really awesome. Taillights, I don't know, close-ish, but it's not bad. It's not bad, my friend. It's not bad at all. Good luck, Mr. Texas. Good luck, my friend. So, yeah, it's not bad at all. Let's see what we have here. Of course, it's front wheel drive. We have, cheap rear suspension. Not bad. McPherson front strut. And look at that three-cylinder engine with a tiny turbo. It's going to be really, really awesome. So let's see. Under the hood, we have a three-cylinder turbo with 97 horsepower and 123 pound, 24 pound-feet of torque. Wow. Very, very, very low end torque. All right. So let's see how this puny, beautiful looking car can do. Let's see. Let's see, who said that? Let's see. Mr. Matata says, I don't get jokes either. Just smile and nod. Gets you through 95% of life. All right, nice tip. I'll keep it in mind, my friend. Mr. Tiago, what I mean is that you almost never read the things what that were probably previously said and provide context there before we getting the wrong impression. Well, because my friend Mr. Tiago, because I have a like a little window in BeamNG.drive which shows me, which is currently showing me your comments. So when you write something and other people write like 2 or 3 comments, after it will disappear. Your comment, if it's too long, it will disappear because people wrote many things after it. So I'm always trying my best to read when I'm driving the car and when I'm stopping. Let's see. Mr. Baldwin says I beam edited this engine, by the way. Yes, he told me that in the submitting page. So it looks nice actually. I love the low end torque. I really like it. Nice work. This thing is really realistic. Look at that. The turbo is working, the moment you press the throttle, which is super realistic. That's how automation turbos should work. That's how it should work. Check out the power and the torque curve. Look at that, 1000 RPM. Look at that. Now the turbo is working. Look at that. You have all the torque. Unlike automation turbos, which they spin, I mean, even if you try your hardest effort, you can maybe get them to spin at 2000 or 1900, but no less than that. Nice work. Yeah, that's correct, Mr. Bodwinji, and I like it. Nice work. So 3, 2, 1. Yeah, look at that torque. Now power. Back to torque, power. All right. Nice so far. Handle as it's supposed to be. Don't drive and read, it's dangerous. Yeah. I mean the window is next to the car, so yeah, I can read without it really taking my eyes off the road. It has no power, 97 horsepower, but it can do this. 17 psi of boost. Now that's too much, but look at the torque. Second gear, put your foot down and it will keep on going. 17, wow, that's too much. I want to hear the boost noise. Here we go. Whoa. Yeah, looks super great. I like it. I can really hear Jeremy screaming power at this moment. Look at that, going nearly 160. Not bad. Not bad. Now, as a sports car, no, it's not really fast enough, but handles great, and I'm sure. Look at that, because this car or this engine, as Mr. Bodwenji has tuned already, this engine will work on low speed. So, for example, let's try and put it. Look at that, third gear, right now going 40. Let's put it in fourth gear. Look at that. Put your foot hard down. Look at that. Fourth gear. Keeps on working. Wow. The engine is really torquey. It's only 3-cylinder. Can you imagine? 3 cylinders. Only put it in fourth gear. Put your foot down and turbo is working. So look at that. Second gear. No, let's put it in third. Third gear. Low. Look at that. 2000 RPM. And wow. Kicks on and works. There is no lag basically. I like it. This is how this car was made to run. Look at that. Fourth gear, 2000 RPM. Look at that, pushing like 20% off throttle. Look at that, 20% throttle, 15%. And look at that, the car keeps on going. Say, look at that, doing 62 mpg. 75. Oh my god. 66 mpg. Wow, that's super green. I like it. Look at that. Third gear, uphill, 50 mpg, 40 mpg, 50 mpg. Wow, that's super green. I like it. Nice work. All right, here we go. Third gear, 2000 RPM. Push your foot hard down. Keeps on going. Wow, that's a nice engine. I mean, basically, or usually, I hate three cylinders engine, especially the BeamNG, the automation game ones, because putting a turbo on a three cylinder, it's really, really, really ugly in automation game because turbo technology in automation is it's like 1980s turbos. I mean, especially on a three-cylinder engine, even if you put the tiniest turbo, it will be a very, very bad turbo lag. But here, Mr. Bodwinji, he made this thing to run like a true champion indeed. I like it. Super realistic. Turbo is tiny, but it runs as it is. It runs in a realistic way. Put your foot down, 2000 RPM. The turbo is working. You can get keeps on going. I love it. I love it. I would love to see like an ST version maybe of this car. Maybe on the next live stream, my friend, if you can create the ST version engine, maybe put it in there. Maybe also put the ST gearbox in it, final drive, everything, the suspension. I would love to see it. It will be crazy. I like it. I like this car. This car, and let me give you a little tip, Mr. Bodwin G. Yes, I know it's manual gearbox right now, but this car right now, this car that you are watching right now, this car with this engine that you tuned in using the JBeam files, if you actually put an automatic gearbox in it, it will be a fantastic city car because the gearbox will shift at 2000 RPM, and that means the turbo is working. You have all the torque, all the boost. The car will be fantastic to drive and super efficient, really. So nice work. I've never actually I've never been happy about an efficient car in my life, but this one was done in a perfect way. Nice work, Mr. Bodwinji. Nice work indeed, my friend. All right. Yes, or an or an RS, Mr. Texan. It's gonna be awesome. So let's see. Next car. Oh, right. Now this is exciting because let me make sure we have everything. Yes, we have everything. So as you can see, we have no. This is the 870. This was the basic one. No, don't worry about this. Now this is the new Gladiator 1000. Right. So a Gladiator 1000, as most of you may know, I did the Gladiator 1000 a very, 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 very long time ago, and I wanted to create a new one. So I did a new one, and I called it the Gladiator S, which is this one in white, as you can see, and I gave you this car so you can tune on it in the challenge. But I recreated the Gladiator 1000. I've chosen the same engine from back then, same gearbox, same everything to get it back into shape. But of course, with some few upgrades. So let's see it. Right. That's why I have automation game. All right, so let's see. Now this is the Gladiator 1000. Yes, it's back. It was in a tomb somewhere, but now it's back. You may have seen this body because this is the Gladiator S body that I recreated for the challenge. As you can see, we have some aftermarket stickers on the side. We have some aftermarket also stickers on the hood. Some funny ones like of course Minions, which I love that movie. Also on the windshield. Let's see on the side here, and yes, we have this a very very cool reference from a very one of my favorite YouTube channels, car YouTube channels on YouTube, which is really awesome. Yeah. Let's see on the back also. Yeah. All right. So let's see. This thing is running with a. Let's see. Let me remember. I think it's a 7 liter or no, a 6 liter V8, twin turbo, of course, all-wheel drive, carbon fiber body, carbon fiber chassis. You know the Gladiator 1000 secret recipe. The push-rod rear suspension, double wishbone front suspension. You know the Gladiator 1000 recipe. We have a carbon fiber rear bed or whatever you call this back there. A tiny problem that I faced in the olden automation version, this hump here, or this, I don't know, what do you call this thing? Oh yes, this is like this is like the a bit of the carbon fiber chassis. Yeah, it's sticking out. I remember in the past it was covering up this area, which meant the push rod suspension will not appear, but apparently doesn't do that anymore. So let's see how this thing will actually work. The original Gladiator 1000 was a drift missile, and of course a nice missile, of course. So let's see. Three, two, one. Oops. I went over a little bit. Gladiator 2000. Right. Why not? Why not? If I can push 2000, why not? Now, I remember here third gear in. Oh, no, no. No, let me try again. Let me try again. Because I was training on this car and I forgot everything. So let me try again. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Turn in. Throttle in. Here we go. Like so. Third gear. Fourth gear. Oops. Yeah, not bad so far. Turn in. Here we go. Do this in second gear, throttle in. Third gear. Not bad. Now this in third gear here. Here we go. Oops. Wow. Wow, I need to practice. Wow, I genuinely forgot. I genuinely forgot how to drive this thing. So I need to practice. It's been a while. I've been driving on Forza for a while, and I need to practice. So let's try one more last time. Do a full lap. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Gladiator 2000. Yes. Whoa, come on, stop. I think I need less grippier tires. Yeah, I definitely need less grippier tires, yeah. Automation game definitely changed. So putting the same recipe doesn't really work as it should be. Using the same recipe is not really working as it should be, no. Oh my god, I want to crash it. So yeah, I need to retune on this thing because the original recipe is not working as it should be. I need less grippier tires. These things are really pain in the neck. They are really sticking onto the ground too much, which means I'm not really enjoying it as it's supposed to be. On the old automation game, on the old automation version that I created, the Gladiator 1000. I remember using semi-stick tires, but they were not as grippy as these. These are like super glue tires, really. these things are gripping to the ground really hard. So I definitely need like sport compound maybe, I think, or I'm gonna try to run medium. Who knows, the one that I like it more. And of course I need to retune the suspension. I'm not really happy with it. The gearbox ratios are not bad, but yeah, I need to definitely change the tires. So this car needs more tuning. I mean, I just made it fresh like, I don't know, 3 days 4 days ago, but I haven't tried it yet. So yeah, that's the Gladiator 1000. It still needs more work, but I yeah, it's back. It's definitely back, and you'll be seeing this in future, of course, videos. Let me drink some water. Give me a moment. Here we go. I'm back. Oh, all right. So let's see. Let's see. The next beast that we have here is, let's see. Ah, here we go. The runner, the runner quad speed, which looks unique in the picture. So let's see how we have here. Yeah, Mr. Badunji, why not? Sorry, I haven't read your comment. Yes, I would love to see the original torque curve. If you don't mind, send it on Discord. Right. Now this is supposed to be a very fun car, and test drive this thing on the automation test track is basically unfair. So yeah, I'm gonna be testing this thing not here, of course. I'm gonna be taking this thing to the desert dunes, not here, because testing this pickup here, it's like testing, I don't know, a bus maybe on the Nurburgring. It's gonna be rubbish, really. So let's select the cop car and then take this pickup to the desert dunes so we can test it properly over there. So let's try the cop car first. Yeah, don't worry, Mr. Texas. I'm gonna take it to the desert dunes, not on the automation test track, because it's gonna be, I mean, useless here. So let's try the cop car first. Now this is a car that was created by, I don't know, a cool fan. It's called the I don't know, Seco, I think, police, which looks close to a Crown Vic in some corners, which is really awesome. Everyone wants to create a Crown Vic. Let's see, we have a tow hitch or tow hook. Wow, we have solid axle leaves. That is super cheap. Also, steel steel chassis, leather chassis, double wishbone front suspension, and we have a V6. I think we have a problem. I think we have a problem with the V6. Look at that. The headers are not exporting from automation game. Yes, V6. So as you can see, the headers are not exporting from automation game. So this is a bug I think the developers should work on, as you can see. So a V6, look at that. It looks actually great. I like it. It looks great. Nice headlights, nice everything. It looks actually super great. I love the cop rims, which are like classic rims. V6. Let's see. We have, let's see, 231 pound-feet of torque and 218 horsepower. So it's not gonna be, yeah, Japanese Crown Vic. All right, so let's see. 3, 2, 1. Wow. No. Okay, so come on. Oh, it's automatic. I was shifting it. Understeers a little bit. Whoa. This thing feels so slow. Yeah, I mean this thing is power sliding, but what? Let's say Bass. The Neo was edited in its DP files. It should have been 770 cubic inch or 12. What? 12.6 liter V8? Yeah, that version is only 9 liters. So I think the editing didn't work, my friend. I had only 9 liters. Testing a cop. I mean, we need to test a cop car in a real manner. So let's go and test this cop car in a real manner. I mean, I'm gonna stay on the automation test track, but We need someone to run away from us. So let's pick police package. No, how can the police package run from the police? Custom or sport? Sport. Which one is supercharged? All right, let's pick the sport maybe. And what's wrong with my mouse? Ah, here we go. Do you think we can catch the sport? Is this thing supercharged? No. Whoa. It's definitely fast. It's definitely fast. So let's use our idiot friend, the AI, and see how we can do. I mean, yes, you could do that. I mean, Mr. Matata. I'm speaking from experience. If not drifting, no, because there is no handbrake in the Crown Vic, of course. But you can power slide it easily. I mean, I'm speaking from long experience and many destroyed tires. Yeah, but don't tell my father because he will kill me. So yeah, let's see. We have this thing here, AI. Ah, here we go. But first, let's stop the time. Here we go. Pause the game. Put this thing on the flea. And I'm going to be the chaser. So, here we go. Three, two, one. Come on. Oh my god, that sport thing is fast. Picking the sport was a bad decision. No, no. Here we go. The AI is an idiot. Ah, here we go. I think we need to fix the risk. Come on. Throw the risk through the roof. Let's make the driver of the AI John McClane. Here we go. Come on, run away, driver. Yeah, I don't want to crash it here. I want to give him a chance to, or give it a chance to crash because he can crash on its own. Yep, being an idiot AI, being the AI is just an idiot. Yeah, that's. Oh, oops, wrong way. You can use script AI. Really? I mean, I would I've seen somewhere that you can now, you know, train. Where is that idiot? Oh my god! You can now train like the AI to do things. Did he went from here or there? Where is that idiot? Look, where is he? Or where is it? So yes, I was reading online that you can actually, train. Ah, here we go. He went from here. This map is bad, really. This map is bad for. Oh, here we go. Stop. Stop your. Hello, Mr. Bobby Cat. Come on. Welcome, my friend. Here we go. We have some real drive rallying, cop chases. Where's that baddie? Here we go. Wow, he's a rally driver now. So the AI, he can drive on dirt, but he can't drive on tarmac. But he's an idiot. Stop the car, you ugly. Here we go. We lost the front bar. Stop it. Stop this fat car. I'm not gonna let you run away. Give up. Give up, you stupid AI. Here we go. You're under arrest for stealing this car. Stop it. All right, so nice car indeed. I have to say, it may look basic, but it's not. It's not a bad car, but it's not really tough, unfortunately. As you have seen, we lost the front push bar, and yeah, it got damaged easily. But it looks nice, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Unlike this car, look at that. This thing didn't get damaged. Yes, we bent the hood a little bit, and the AI did bend the rear of it, as you can see. But this thing got damaged more. So I'm wondering. Let's drive this thing. I'm wondering. Let's drive this thing for a moment. Is it like my Crown Vic? Ooh, yes. Look at that. It's not bad. V8 sounds good. BeamNG cars are really nice. Well, the brakes are rubbish, so it's a Crown Vic. I'll give it that. And this thing does overheat easily, so yeah, it's a Crown Vic. Let's see why. Ah, the gearbox. Oh man, the gearbox. That's why it's rubbish. 96, 96, Mr. Atlas. All right, here we go. Let's go downhill. Well, 96, 97, it's probably the same thing. Come on, do a burnout. My Crown Vic can do a burnout. Oh, this thing is really weak. Neutral drop and it doesn't want to do a burnout. Weak. This thing is definitely weak. It's weaker than a Crown Vic. So let's see. Let's see what we have here for the tuning. Come on, it's stupid. Let's see. Body frame. Here we go. Where's the engine? Where's the engine? Here we go. Engine. Ah, stock ECU. That's why it's rubbish. So why the game is slow? There's definitely something wrong. Adjustable race ECU. Let's see. Exhaust. Can we put something else? Empty. No. Stock intake. All right, let's put a cold air intake. Oh, there is no cold air intake. Only supercharger. All right, we don't want supercharger. Let's try now. Let's try if the ECU actually made a difference. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Ah, still rubbish. All right. But this thing is running with a limited slip differential. That means you can do this. Can you imagine automation cars with interior? It will be brilliant. Automation cars with an interior. Can you imagine, like in a very very far future update, automation developers will say, "All right, you have interiors now. Here we go. You can put a basic dashboard. You can put a basic seats. It's gonna be awesome." Look at that. Right now we are going 120. Yes. Oh, 120. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad at all. Brakes are definitely rubbish, but yeah, it feels like a Crown Vic. Unfortunately, doesn't this thing doesn't want to do really a burnout. All right, now let's go to the desert dunes map. To test the final beast that we have here. Of course, move on. Where's the desert dunes map? Ah, here we go. Ghost Desert. Let's see, especially ripping off a Russian Crown Vic mod's interior and taking it to my Kravik knockoff. And Mr. Bodunchi says, I think the race ECU doesn't really make it perform better. It allows it to tune stuff like RPM. It does, Mr. Bodunji, add like 1 or 2 horsepower. I did actually see a difference. Yeah, 1 or 2 horsepower. But yes, of course, the race adjustable ECU, of course, it's for adjusting the rev limiter and yeah, and how the rev limiter will work. Anyway, we have the Runner Quad Speed, which is a very special car, I think made by Mr. Texas, I guess. So let's see how this thing, because this thing actually looks very awesome. Unfortunately, Mr. Atlas, no, because I can't exit from BeamNG. The stream will stop. Ooh. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. 9,000 RPM. It's gonna be awesome. First, all right. First, let me drink some water because my throat is starting to give up. Just give me a moment. Here we go. I'm back. So obviously we have a V10. Obviously, I think, right? Or a V10, V8. It's a V8. Oh, sorry, a V6. Wow, sounds so familiar with the flat plane and the V6. A V6. It's a Nissan. It's a Nissan GTR engine, I think. Wow, a Nissan V GTR engine. A pickup truck with the Nissan VR38 engine. Wow, that's awesome. Really? What capacity? What is the capacity, Mr. Texas? What is the capacity of the engine? I would love if this thing can actually shoot flames. If this thing actually can shoot flames from the side, it's gonna be awesome. I love those jerry cans on the side. Yes, displacement. Yeah, 3.5. Oh, nice. All right, this thing looks very cool, very awesome. We have light bars. Very. Oh my god, very bright. All right, let's test the light. I love to test the lights. Here we go. No, let's go to the. Come on, where's midnight? No. All right, here we go. Let's try them. Oh yes. I mean, they won't really make any difference. Yes, we can see. Yes, the lighting option in my graphics option, it's set to high or ultra or whatever, you know, the highest. But it's not bad. So. Oh my god. What a monster. Oops. My god, what a beast. Beast. All right, let's check the damage. First of all, let's turn off the very, very bright. Oh my god, the sun. It's like super annoying. All right, so let's check out some of the what what kind of damage we had. So I think we lost a bumper or something. We lost the antennas. The toolbox is still in, and the jerry cans are still in. Very nice. Our supplies are still in. That means we won't die, or we won't, of course, starve to death, and the car will still keeps on running. So this beast here is running with a solid front, solid axle coils. It's let's see, it's all-wheel drive. We have solid axle, also rear coils. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. I like the exhausts. I like the engine noise. I like absolutely everything. Nice, nice work, my friend. And sounds like a true champion. Yeah, like a true champion. Look at that. We lost, as I've mentioned, the rear bumper. And yes, now let's try one more final thing. Since we have a tow hook, since we have a tow hook, why not use it? So travel. Here we go, standard. Let's use it. Let's see what kind of torque we can get. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Here we go. Goodbye, caravan. I will not miss you. Oh my god, big jump. Greetings, Mr. Vlad. Whoa! Goodbye, caravan. Come on, up the hill. Dakar spectator late for Dakar race. Oh my god. Caravan is gone. Look at that, the toilet only. So you can go to the toilet and the gas bottles are still in. So you can cook or grill and you can poop. So job done. What more do we need? What a beast! Going 200 on sand. Whoa! Oops, we lost the front axle. Oops. So I think I went too fast. So yeah, I went too crazy. But I like it. It's a nice car indeed, or a nice vehicle. Yeah, the axle, unfortunately, yeah. I went too crazy. Very, very nice work, my friend. I genuinely loved it. I genuinely love this thing. It's so tough, really. I mean, destroying that front axle took me took this vehicle to drive 200 kilometers per hour just to destroy it. Can you imagine driving 200 on dunes? And check out how the engine is torquey. Third gear, check it out. Look at that. Stop. Third gear. You can go. Wow. With a trailer, or with a caravan, whatever they call it. Yeah, short gearing. Nice work. This thing definitely is an off-roader. The gearing, the engine. I mean, I love it. Short gearing, I love it. I mean, this is a nice thing that I never knew it could be fun, which is short gearing and very high revving engine. Look at that, 9,000 RPM, short gearing. Yes, I know off-road people will say this is rubbish. Why do you want to rev to 9,000 RPM to get all the horsepower? Yes, I know in real life it's gonna be rubbish because you have to rev the engine all the way to the moon to get all the power. But at least you can have fun like this in automation. In BeamNG, at least it's so much fun, and it's beast. It's a beast indeed. And yes, with a diesel, it's actually can be also very fun. You know, with a straight six diesel. Wow, we nearly blow up. Wow, for a moment we were so close to blow up the place. Anyway, so because look at that, we have jerry cans full of petrol or fuel on both sides. Also, we have gas bottles. So if this pickup, for a moment, destroyed those gas bottles, and there was like a spark or something from the hot exhaust, can you imagine the explosion that will happen from those jerry cans and from those two gas bottles? It will be like a bomb, baby. Anyway, so I genuinely had so much fun tonight. I mean, again, I apologize for not going on live last night because I went to a funeral, but I went live today or tonight. I mean, it's Sunday right now because it's 1 in the morning. But anyway, I had so much fun. Thank you so much, guys. I mean, you guys, all of you are really awesome. This is not the usual live stream, which I will continue like for 3 hours. I mean, currently right now we are approaching the 102 103 minutes of live stream, and I had so much fun, guys. You guys gave me amazing creations. I had so much fun, and really thank you so much from all of my heart for supporting this channel, and of course for watching my live streams and for writing those amazing comments. So Mr. Bobby Cat GT says it's Sunday, it's 6 a.m. here. Texas grounds 5:30 p.m. Right. So Atlas says it's 7:28 p.m. here. Wow, look at the time difference. Wow, very huge time difference. Right now here in Saudi Arabia and Riyadh, it's 1:28 a.m. Yeah, of course. Thank you so much, for reminding me, Mr. Vlad. Please, guys, if you enjoyed the live stream, I would love to if you can hit that like button. And of course, if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And please, I would love if you can go and check out my Patreon page if you want to download, of course, the Bugatti Type 32 from 1923. We already tested this thing and it was really awesome. Plus all of my other crazy creations like the Gladiator 1000 and the Grumbler V8, the Porsche 911, and all of my other crazy creations. Of course, by signing up to our Patreon page, you're signing up. We'll support the channel, upgrading it because I'm planning. If I had enough money this month, if I have enough money, I'm planning on buying a new microphone. One of those microphone that you put them on the table instead of wearing them like a headset. Because right now I'm talking through a headset, so I'm planning to get a better microphone, maybe if I have enough money, upgrading my PC. Who knows? So yeah. So wish me luck, my friends, and of course your support on Patreon helps the channel, and of course big thanks to my current Patreon subscribers. Let's see, and yes, tomorrow or today. Wow, today because it's Sunday. Right now we are. It's the 4th of August. So today at 6 p.m. plus 3 GMT time, because that's my local time, the Tune a Stock Car Challenge will finish. So don't forget to submit your car before the deadline. Yes, my friends, you have around like 17 hours left, or maybe no, 16 or something hours. I don't know, whatever, 6 p.m. plus 3 GMT time. Yeah, so don't forget to submit your car if you already did one. And good luck to all, and I will see you very soon, my friends. Thank you so much, Mr. Texas, Mr. Random Project. Let's see who else was with us. Mr. Vlad. Let's see, Mr. Bobby Cat GT, Mr. Atlas, Mr. Kevin Sumsat. Let's see who else was with us. Let's see who else. Mr. Bodwin G, of course. Mr. Tiago Bello. Let's see who was with us also. Remind me, guys. Remind me, Mr. Kevin. Oh, sorry, I said Mr. Kevin before. So, all of you guys, you were really awesome tonight. I had so much fun. All of your crazy cars were, I mean, top notch indeed. Especially that French car, and this pickup here, and that Ford Fiesta. All these cars were absolutely spot on. Thank you so much, guys, from all of my heart. I will see you next week, hopefully on Friday, the next live stream, and I will see you soon with the testing video for the challenge. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, guys, from all of my heart. Hit that thumbs up and good night and goodbye to all of you, my friends.